everybody and welcome back to another On The Table video, guys. As you can tell by the debris and detritus that has accumulated on my desk, I have been up to some lovely little conversions and little bits and bobs like that. So today, guys, we're going to be looking at some wedding production stuff. We don't often look at it very often these days because I prefer to show stuff when it's finished, but for its intents and purposes, I want to show just something a little bit different to what I've been working on. It's probably going to be a quick episode because I've got two major things that I've been working on recently. The first one is something really, really awesome. So I decided, well, I didn't decide, I went and hung out with Brian, good old Templars Crusade 01 the other weekend, and we was just chilling and chatting and shooting the shit, having a lovely old time, and he pulls this out and goes, "Oh, Jojo, man, could you nurgle this up for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, no problem." So he gave me this Valdor Tank Hunter. That's right, guys. He gave me Forge World to vandalise, essentially. So I quite like the idea of that. But also at the same time, I didn't like the idea of it because it's Forge World. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, no, I really hate hacking up and chopping up Forge World. There's just something in me that I just can't do. I can't bring myself to cut into it or to drill into it, just because it costs so much. But anyway, yeah, so I did with this one. Now, this is, as you guys can tell, a Valdor Tank Hunter. If you guys are just doing 40k and have never done any of the Forge World 30k stuff, this is a pretty cool tank. I believe it has a volcano cannon on it, normally. There's the volcano cannon that I decided to chop off and replace with this rather phallic, meaty-looking cannon right there. That's a bit too sexual. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep it PC and PG for YouTube these days. But anyway, fuck that shit. It's a fucking dick cannon. Let's jack it off. Let's jack the dick off. And that's a little bit weird. We got into the realms of weirdness. Hello, guys. By the way, if you're new, then fair enough. Oh shit. Look, I was eating chocolate brownies before. It looks like I've been fingering someone up the bum, but it's not really. That's not poop. That's actually chocolate, guys. I'll let you guys go where you want to go with your minds there. Wow, this descended into vulgarity really quick. This video, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. But yeah, anyway, so once again, I digress. Let's get back into this. So, this Valdor Tank Hunter, it's a nice big meaty chunk of resin. I decided to chop the barrel off, replace it with a phallus cannon. We've got some little Nurgle kind of like glyphs on the side. Let's zoom in. We'll zoom in so we can fully appreciate the detail of the Valdor Tank Hunter. So yeah, so it's a really nice kit, and I wouldn't mind actually picking one of these up myself, just because it's probably one of the more tankier tanks that ever tanked, if that makes sense at all. It's just a really nice piece of kit, and one of the cool things is you've got kind of like all these capacitors and stuff down this side, and then on this side you've not got that. You've basically got your little tiny weeny little las cannon just chilling out there. But it's chock full of detail. Now, before I actually got hold of it and like fucked about with it with loads of green stuff, I mean, this engine compartment here is just really nice. Again, there's a lot of... Brian said to me, go nuts on it, hack it up, smash it to pieces if you want, rebuild it into something that Nurgle would like. There's some bits of it that I just can't because it's just too much detail. And this, again, isn't for me. I'm not going to be painting this. And so I don't kind of want to ruin a lot of the detail and a lot of the niceness to paint, because there's going to be some really nice effects you can get in the engine, some nice effects around here. Around this bit here, that you can be able to go in and do like with effect paint and stuff like that, and I really don't want to Nurgle it up that much that it looks indistinguishable from what it's supposed to be. So I'm being a bit cautious around this in regards to how I'm gonna convert it up, but it's going all right so far. The only issue is there's no tracks. The tracks have been lost to the sands of time. However, I believe that they're just regular Rhino tracks. So I'm going in there, and I found a load of spare track actually. So I might end up finishing the tracks. I might do part tracks, part fleshy lumps. And go in from there and try and make it look a little bit more living and a little bit more alive. Yeah, so other things, things that I've added, we've got some nice green stuff glyphs here from some of the other Nurgle kits that I press moulded. Got some Nurgle bumps and boils. Got this little bit here on the crew compartment hatch. This is actually a piece from the Glotkin, but I thought it was perfect. It was just the right size. It was calling for me to use it there. We got some Chaos-y spikes and stuff. I'm going to probably make these a little bit more spiky by actually rounding off the tips, or maybe adding some skulls to them or something. Got some spikes going on here just to add a little bit more profile to it. Going round to the front, not got much. I might add some teeth and some gnashiness to this front bit here. We got the phallus cannon as per usual. Really, I love doing penis cannons. I'm not gonna lie. It's really easy to do. You basically get till roll tubes. Anyone that works in retail will have access to literally an endless supply of them. That is just one of them. I think it's one. There's one of them glued on. I had to drill quite a large hole, and I had to use a really thick plastic rod to pin it into place with a lot of green stuff in order to keep the rigidity of it. But it's literally a till roll with green stuff wrapped around it, and then little details pressed in, little spikes and horns, and of course we've got a really nice gaping Jap's eye over there. Oh, not politically correct. Sorry, shall I say urethral opening, or winky, or however you want to call it. Your piss hole, basically. A really wide and prolapse one of them. That looks nice. I had loads of like the spare Chaos armor plates knocking around, like loads of them. So I kind of went to town because they fit almost perfectly once you shave them down a little bit in between the armor plating. Sorry about that background noise, guys. It's really windy in here today. It's nice and cool, but it means that my blinds are also shuffling about loads. Yes, we got that, and then we got like a proper marker Nurgle going on the top there with some Nurgliness leaking out of it. Then we got this cool thing from, I think it's a gun shield from the Defiler kit, and that's just there, just to again add a little bit of something different. A really cool little piece of kit. I'm looking forward to working some more on it, and I'm looking even more forward to seeing it painted up. It's going to be really cool. But anyway, so what else have I been working on that can go and live back under there for the time being? Well, as you guys know, I'm an impatient bastard. So what I've decided to try and do is, rather than wait for the Knight Princeptor / Canis Rex model to come out, I've decided that I was going to try and convert up my own. So when I get another Imperial Knight, I'll be able to I'll be able to have basically a Las-Impulsor. Now I had a spare Knight weapon arm left over from something. I think it was from the Orc one that I did, or maybe it was with the mechanical one. I can't remember. Basically, I have a spare arm left over from the Imperial Knights. It's the chainsaw arm. However, this is going to be my Las-Impulsor. Now, there's no model for a Las-Impulsor yet. However, it's going to have this gun shield on it here. So that's going to go over there like that to hide it. And then the actual creme de la creme, the big tamale, is this thing here. So this is going to actually be the barrel of the gun. Now, it's a crazy fucking contraption. But it looks really cool. It looks kind of like a blade, but kind of not. But this fires laser beams, apparently. Or some kind of las weapon. But I basically made this from a piece of the one of the new Mechanicum buildings, kind of has like a little ray shield going on here. This is leftover pieces from some Imperial terrain that I had, but the thing is, the Las-Impulsor, it has this weird kind of fin that goes along the middle of it, and this is the only thing that I could find to kind of proxy that fin. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. You know, it turned out nice and thin, and it's got the profile and the rough shape of what I wanted to. The middle bit of the gun, let's just zoom in a little bit. The middle bit, Jesus Christ, it's windy. The middle bit of the gun is made out of the the ion cannon from the Skitarii Dunecrawler set, and then a gun, I think it's a grav cannon end gun from a Cataphron Destroyer or Cataphron Breacher. And then we got some other little worky bits, some little antennas and stuff going on here. Now, initially, I did have this bit here. Now, it was going to go on the end of the gun here, so this was going to end up fitting on like this, and it was going to make a nice press fit. And then that was going on there, and I really liked it. The only issue is it made the gun ridiculously long. like way longer than an Imperial Knight gun should be. And I know it's predominantly because of this. This is really long, and I keep thinking to myself, should I trim these bits off, pull them out, and reverse them? But I'm like, I kind of like the profile. I like the way it is. I like the Aquila stylizations of this, and then how it goes dead long. So I might keep it like this, and we'll see. I might one day make a Mark II of this gun. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to look way better painted, especially once all the worky bits are all one colour and things like that. But yeah, so that's what I've kind of been working on, because I'm just really impatient. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to order one of the full, because I've used all the knight heads now, pretty much, that I like of the knight kit. I don't like the ones with the skull helm, and I don't like the one that's like got that weird dog face to it. So it's literally a case of I've run out of knight heads, so I'm going to have to start buying into Forge World knight heads. And again, there's only 2 of them that I like. Luckily, I only want 2 more Imperial Knights. Pretty much. Well, there might be 1 knight head that I've not used. I can't remember, but anyway, there's like 2 Forge World knight heads. Luckily, there's 2 more knights that I want before I start getting into the actual proper big boy Forge World ones. A little note on the Forge World ones. I'm not the biggest fan of them in regards to the Forge World knights. The only one I like is, I can't remember what the name of it is, which is no help on this video, but it's the one that has like a claw. It's one of the mechanical ones. It uses the standard knight chassis, and then it has just like some add-ons to it. There's also another one, I think it's like the ones with the big shields and the big lances. I'm not really a fan of them, just on account of the legs look really bandy, and there's something about the top of those legs that just look really unfinished, and they could do some armor plating on there just to make them look a little bit less vulnerable. But anyway, I've rambled on for quite a bit. Sorry it's only been a short video, guys, but no, please, in fact, I wonder if I can get, in fact, no, do you know what, I'm gonna, because this is ready for painting, but do you know what, guys? For you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a mock-up of what the Las-Impulsor is gonna look like, hopefully, when it's all done and dusted. And as you'll see before your very eyes, it transforms. It transforms into the Las-Impulsor cannon. But yeah, this is hopefully going to look really cool. But you see how I mean? It's really massively long. Let's see if I can get an irregular Imperial Knight weapon to show you. I'll use the Avenger Gatling cannon from the whatchamacallit, from my other knight that I did in the last video. Let me see if I can get this. What is this fuckery? Why are you not staying? There we go. Oh, you fucking bellend. Right, let's just get this blue tack all sorted. Oh no, I've knocked my worky bits. I've knocked my worky bits right off. That's not very good now, is it? Right, that'll. Oh, for fuck's sake, you fucking fuck. Come on, you bellend. Right, this will have to do for now, for their intents and purposes of showing. So, makeshift Las-Impulsor. If I put them kind of like next to each other, like that. I mean, I suppose it's not too big. You can kind of see where I'm going for. In fact, it's not that big at all. It's just wide. It's just really wide. It's maybe about an inch, half an inch longer. Yeah, about half an inch longer than the actual proper gun, than the Avenger Gatling cannon. But you guys can see where I'm kind of going with that. And it broke. Well, that's because it's not glued together yet. But anyway, once again, I'm rambling on. Oh, you fucking slut. Jesus Christ. Well, that's an Imperial Knight that's just... Oh, fucking shitballs. We got a man down. We've got a man down, guys. How did that even happen? It was here, there, right there, and it's ended up there. How? How is this possible? I don't know. I'm not wearing a shirt, by the way, guys, because it's too fucking hot. It's hotter than Satan's dick. Oh my god, right, looks like I've got an Imperial Knight to go and fix now. That's a load of shit. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with that thought. Let me know what you think of the Las-Impulsor, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you now, and goodbye.